Hello and welcome everybody to a very, very special night, a very special virtual event. Thank you for being here with us. Tonight, we're gonna see some really cool companies and hear some really cool stories. Before we get into that, it's me, your boy JRG, Jon Garcia, Program Manager here at Geekdom, excited for the 2021 Geekdom Incubator Showcase. I'm doing this because there's words here. Yes, right here. Now, these two teams just wrapped up the 12-month Geekdom Incubator Program, put in a bunch of work into these ideas and made them into a business. They took their idea concept, their startup concept, and now they're ready to scale. They're ready to show you all of the hard work they've been putting into these companies. ADUs Built for You is making it extremely easy for individuals and homeowners to put an accessory dwelling unit into their backyard. So really cool stuff. You'll hear about that in a second. Now, Talent Hatched is developing an app, a really cool platform for students to get apprenticeship opportunities, career opportunities, and work experience to build the talent pipeline for the future. One of the really cool things about this program this last year is that these two companies got to meet with city leaders, meet with city departments in order to get mentorship and guidance to help build these ideas. We're hoping these companies can continue to build their ideas and gain traction and grow. So that's where you come in. At the end of these pitches, feel free to go to the website. Reach out to these startup founders, ask questions, get involved. That's what you can do to help.
Geekdom's mission and vision for the next 10 years is to launch the next 500 startups with 75% of them calling San Antonio home. Because our overall goal is to build San Antonio one startup at a time. How we accomplish that is by empowering entrepreneurs to cultivate, shape, and grow their ideas into viable businesses that are ready for the next level. And this program, our incubator program, is an essential piece to that whole journey. Well, when you think about it, a lot of people out there in the world have ideas, things that they would want to build, fix, build businesses out of, those types of things. But there are these hurdles, some of them small, some of them big, right at that beginning part of that journey that sometimes just prevent individuals from going down that path. And the incubator itself helps clear some of those obstacles and then help these companies, these teams, these individuals figure out how to navigate those hurdles, how to get around them, how to do customer discovery, how to understand what their product is, the business model, financial models, all sorts of different things so that they understand, is this idea really going to be a viable business? And then as they go through that incubator program, when they come out the other end, they should know the answer to that question. They should be prepared to take it on and get ready to present it to customers and hopefully start making some money off of that product.
So the last 2 years, we've had this pilot program for the Geekdom Incubator that's been a 12-month-long program in partnership with the City of San Antonio, which we're really excited and thankful about that opportunity, and we've learned a lot. We are looking to the future and restructuring this year in 2022 so that it'll be a 10-week incubator program, and that's 3 solid months instead of 12 of really hard work and condensed into a time frame that we feel really gets these founders and these companies to focus and put all of their energy towards this dream and towards this company so that they can learn these business basics, get to that first business model, get to that first product faster with confidence. We're also really excited to be able to accept up to 10 teams in each cohort. So 10 weeks, 10 teams. And after this first year in 2022, we're hoping to offer it more than once a year as well, so we can continue to support as many startups and founders at this early stage as possible.
Now, to start it off with the pitches, we're going to hear from ADUs Built for You.
My name is Jose Antonio Herrera, and my company is ADUs Built for You, the first online platform that streamlines the process of owning an ADU in San Antonio.
So our original motivation to start this company was we originally came in and was trying to solve affordable housing in San Antonio. So we went into there, we did a lot of research, trying to figure out what are ways we can solve this using our background in architecture and construction. And that's when we realized that solving affordable housing in San Antonio is a very complicated problem. And so one of the routes to solving it is through providing more housing options within San Antonio.
We started by analyzing that a lot of people was coming to San Antonio, and that was going to increase in the future. And then COVID hit. And that changed completely everything for everybody and especially for our company. So the way that we interact with our spaces, it's now very different. We are designing these dwelling units. Mariano and myself, we have a background in architecture. Actually, we met in School of Architecture here at UTSA.
Everything started when Mariano invited us to be part of this incubator program at Geekdom. Geekdom has everything that any entrepreneur or startup business needs. Geekdom, it's a community. More than a community, it's a family. They connect you with everyone that you need. They help us tremendously with our lawyers. We are very grateful with Geekdom, and this community, it's always gonna support you.
Hi, my name is Jose Antonio Herrera, and I'm the CEO of ADUs Built for You, the first online platform that streamlines the process of owning an ADU in San Antonio. Do you relate to this image? A young professional working from home. Nowadays, we all relate to this image in one way or another. For many of us, the boundary between living, working, and playing has completely blurred out of recognition. We're living more integrated lives, which make us rethink the way that we experience our spaces. The next normal means more of us demand for multi-purpose environments to accommodate our needs. Let me tell you about my personal experience. I'm an architectural designer, and like many of us, I have been working from home for the last 2 years, which, let's face it, is not as easy as it seems. I found no place to concentrate, and I couldn't get any work done. When I go to a coffee shop, I couldn't get any reliable internet connection, and plus, we can't go to any places because of COVID. So it became a nightmare to find the right spot to work. A friend of mine told me about something called ADUs, an accessory dwelling unit, a secondary detached living space in your backyard. And at the beginning, it looked like it was the perfect solution to all my problems. And I say, hey, let me figure it out how to build one. At the beginning, I didn't know where to start. Should I call an architect or a structural engineer? Or should I call the city development departments? Or should I call a general contractor? Or should I find somebody that owns an ADU to ask them about their experience? I found out that whichever way you choose to start, the process was complex, overwhelming, and confusing. I was so drained after my research that I didn't want to pursue building one. And one night, I decided that instead of giving up, why can I make this simple and better? Then I contacted my friend Mariano and Luisa, and we created ADUs Built for You. At ADUs Built for You, we streamlined the process of owning an ADU in San Antonio with our easy 3 steps. The first one, you will go to our website and type your address, and we will let you know if your lot is eligible to build an ADU. Step number 2, you will select your preferred design from our pre-designed floor plans that are code compliant with the City of San Antonio requirements from our online shop. And finally, step number 3, we will connect you with our pre-vetted contractors with a vast experience in building ADUs. Our floor plans have been curated to meet 3 main uses for ADUs. The workshop studio for the hobbyist who need that extra space to exercise, create, entertain, or showcase. The office for entrepreneurs who need a space to work and concentrate, and a place to meet with clients. And the living space for homeowners who need that extra space for family members or friends, or maybe just a place to rent it out. In our website, you can purchase from 3 different packages that includes a complete set of construction documents to build an ADU. We separate ourselves from the competition by having lower cost, ready-to-go designs, no hidden costs. We meet local codes and requirements for the City of San Antonio, and our packages include engineering, guidance, and connection with pre-vetted contractors. Our target customers are homeowners with an empty backyard who are looking for that extra space to fulfill the needs of the new normal. Their ages range from 35 to 55 years old and have a household income of $75,000 or more. Our team is formed by Luisa Rodriguez, CFO, She holds a master's degree in business administration and a minor in marketing. She's currently working as a global market developer for South Texas College for the manufacturing industry between Mexico and the United States. Mariano Garcia, COO, he holds a bachelor's degree in architecture from the University of Texas at San Antonio. He has over 14 years of experience managing design-build projects in the residential industry. And myself, Jose Antonio Herrera, CEO, I hold a master's degree in architecture from the University of Texas at San Antonio. I'm currently working as a professor in the School of Architecture and Planning, teaching the next generation of design thinkers. Our vision is to reimagine how people live by designing environments that lift the human experience. And we decided to start with ADUs Built for You. Our next step is to launch our website to design intentional spaces that are intuitive to function and crafted for joy by the end of the summer 2022. Visit us. We'll provide you with a blueprint for your happiness.
I think I'm gonna get an ADU. I'm gonna get one. Because it's so easy now. That's awesome. This is great. Thanks again, y'all. Amazing pitch. Can't wait to see where you go. Now, who's next? We have Sandra with Talent Hatched.
So I decided to start a company to address a gap I've been seeing in the industry for 4, 5, 6 years already. And that gap is high school students not having an idea of what careers are out there for them. You know, if they could only apply or figure out or get an opportunity, they would learn if that's something they like, and they would actually feel encouraged to learn a new skill. It has reinforced my ideals about the common good, about us as a society being able to solve our problems and stick together and work through a lot of our problems. I was a little bit of an idealist at times, and I felt like, you know, a quadruple minority, thinking how we can do this, you know, being first gen, graduate, Latina, female. But now through the incubator, they've kind of affirmed like, hey, you're right, you know, we do need social innovation, and we do need our community to work together and to work through lots of problems, especially during this pandemic. And I think if it had not been in that pandemic, I wouldn't have thought that.
Hi, I'm Sandra Lamb, founder of Talent Hatch. We're creating educational technology tools that bring equity in the career discovery process for both job seekers and all workforce industries. Raise your hand if you recently tried to buy coffee or a meal but couldn't because the place was closed due to being short-staffed, meaning they were short on labor. I have a few times actually. The pandemic and the next industrial revolution has accelerated predicted labor trends. This includes automation, replacement of certain jobs by this cute little guy in the yellow background. Let's look at some numbers here. If you look at this data, you will note 40% of jobs said to be potentially replaced by automation are on the category of age 18 to 34 years old, and that includes high school jobs. So the jobs you and I had while in high school, perhaps at Sonic or Bill Miller's, cashiers or clerks, will not be necessarily available. Talent Hatch believes we need to prepare like yesterday. Here's the problem. Students want and need jobs aligned with their career goals. They also need jobs while they're in high school to help out their immediate family and are safe for college, but they're unsure of how to find career-aligned jobs, right? On the other side, you have workforce industries that need skilled workers. They want to create career pathways, but there's a disconnect between schools and companies and industry. This is what we call the career pathway gap. So how do we connect those who want to gain experiential learning for a career pathway to their respective industries who need to hire workers? Why does this matter? If the jobs like a cashier at a fast food restaurant or GameStop are being displaced, then what jobs will high school students or 18-year-olds be able to choose from? This is why creating a career pathway or career-aligned experiential learning opportunity, really a talent pipeline, is necessary. So this is our solution, to match students with career-aligned jobs that lead to a career pathway and be able to accelerate this faster to meet local workforce needs, even if they don't have required credentials. In doing so, we're connecting non-credentialed students to a talent pipeline. Our opportunity is that we have local school districts already creating career-based high schools. An example would be San Antonio Independent School District, CASTech. And part of career-based high schools, I don't know if you know this, require that the students gain local or experiential learning. So that's part of their curriculum. You also may have heard of SA Works, a division of the San Antonio Economic Development Foundation, and they placed 1,000 students for their 2019 annual summer internship program. But did you know the state legislature passed Senate bills addressing this gap already? Senate Bill 1102, where the sole purpose is to create industry-aligned credentials, is looking at this as well. Remember, Talent Hatch is helping align students to jobs that will lead to credentialing and higher wages. This is the value that we bring to the edtech space. We simplify how students can talk to local industry, track their progress, and make it easy for industry to recruit entry-level employees. But I believe we create much more than this. We create mentorship opportunities, we reduce brain drain in our community, and we reduce student dropout rates by helping students stay engaged while also upskilling our workforce. This is what the market looks like. The edtech market grew exponentially during 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic. And as you can see, there's much room for growth in the K through 12 market for Talent Hatch. Our customers will be local businesses, workforce development boards, school districts, or municipalities looking to get communities back to work post-COVID. For our business model, as I mentioned, we're targeting workforce development boards, businesses, school districts. We will have a subscription model for revenue, and it will be based on number of users. Ultimately, our mission is to bring social innovation to local industries, while at the same time positively impacting our community's economic development. This is our product prototype. The user can insert their email and password and begin creating their profile. They will be prompted to select 3 soft skills. So they select 3 soft skills out of a top 10 soft skills. And it's important to note that soft skills are really important the younger you are, because you won't get noticed on platforms like LinkedIn since you've not had time to obtain either a lot of work experience or credentials at a young age. Users will be able to complete their profiles, and this leads to a database, if you will. This is what they see at the end of completing their profile. They will feel accomplished and get ready to begin their career journey. Our vision is to both automate and simplify access to the workforce. In the next few years, we plan to get a tracking system to see how students go from workforce to credentialing, back to our community, or if they exit our community. In addition, we're adding a status update component for the user. So if you're a student looking to jumpstart your skills, and an administrator looking for a program management tool, or a company looking to work with young talent, reach out to us at talenthatch.com. We look forward to hatching the next generation of talent with you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for sharing Talent Hatch with us today. Amazing stuff, and I love the passion that you have to create that talent pipeline here in San Antonio and hopefully across the world one day. So great stuff, great stuff. Now, I want to tell you about all the opportunities you have to get your startup idea off the ground here at Geekdom. First of all, we have a ton of startup weekends happening in 2022. So keep an eye on our website, check out the events calendar to see when the next one is happening. Sign up for that. They're a whole lot of fun, and you can be standing right here pitching your idea next. Now you're probably wondering, Jon, JRG, how do I be a part of the incubator in 2022? Well, I'm going to tell you. Applications will open at the end of February, so get ready for that. Keep an eye out on our newsletters, on our social media channels to get news about that. And the program will run through the summer, so you're definitely going to want to get involved in that. So keep an eye out. End of February, applications will open for Incubator 2022 at Geekdom with your boy. Now, just to wrap it all up, it's been a fun night. Thank you for tuning in. I want to tell you, come down to Geekdom, get a tour, come and hang out, meet your co-founder, join a program. We have tons of opportunities for you to get mentorship, just for you to get involved in the startup community here in San Antonio. So we want you down here. Go to our website to keep up to date with all of our programs, all the cool things we have going on. So check that out, geekdom.com. Check us out on social media, of course, at Geekdom SA. There's this really, really cool thing we have called the Startup Guidebook. Download that. It's a free resource with tons of cool online tools to help you get your idea out of your head onto paper and start getting to work. So download that on our website. Also, you can sign up for our newsletter on our website so you can get emails in your inbox every Monday morning with all the cool events coming up in downtown at Geekdom. Come and be a part of the fun. We want you here and can't wait to see you then. Until next time, it's your boy, JRG. See ya. Live from downtown. Oh my God. Whoops.